get ready and get set. We have unexpected and prophesized already things that are going to be falling into place. It's a new moon, which means a new beginning. However, with the eclipses, they do take a couple of years to transit. So this is going to be our beginning of the beginning. It's also going to be with the North Node in Aquarius starting in August of 2026. And as everyone is probably currently aware, Pluto's in Aquarius ruling over Scorpio stuff, which includes ancestral work. It includes our contracts and our money, our exchanges. There's a lot of layers to the mysteries, the occult. Again, get into the detail. Scorpio's a crazy place to be, all right? So the fact that we have an Aquarius eclipse coming up in February, starting our Aquarius eclipse season in the coming couple of years, we're halfway from our previous eclipse season in September to February. There's an Aquarius eclipse coming in February of 2026. And we're halfway, meaning that things are going to start to turn towards that Aquarius energy now. So get ready, get set. Aquarius is premonitory. There are premonitions so you can make your decision. Get creative. If you can feel that there are different changes coming up, if Spirit has been telling you in dreams, if you have been seeing signs and themes, tell yourself it's time, okay? Make the decisions, make the change. Pluto is not going to wait. Pluto doesn't care about that, neither does Saturn, and we have to remember, even though Uranus rules over Aquarius, Saturn does too. I know we just got out of an era with Pluto and Capricorn. We're in a different era now with Pluto and Aquarius. Saturn is in both. They're not going to wait. They've given you signs, they've given you time, and Saturn, as we know, likes to push us a little bit. We're also walking into, I think with good luck, Capricorn season starting later in December, and then Aquarius season starting later in January. So we are going to have some seasons of Saturn to kind of correlate, relate, integrate some of this information before we get into this coming Aquarius turn. Again, unexpected, but already predicted, sort of. With Saturn and Pisces, these are especially going to be prophecies that have maybe been around for a while, like a couple of years. March 2023 is when Saturn entered Pisces, that haven't come into fruition yet. Have started. You've worked on it. You've set goals. You've been in the work, but it just, for whatever reason, hasn't happened. Okay, what other predictions has Spirit brought you about that stuff? Start to prepare. Stay on your business. Stay on your P's and Q's, okay? Dot your I's, cross your T's. It's time to get it together, because you are it. Dot the I, cross the yeah, you're it. It's time. This is the it time. So get it together, okay? For the blessings that are to come, for the work you've already done, and so you don't have to stress, so that things are not a mess. Because those eclipses, once they start to turn in, gonna be a lot that we're learning. I don't even know if I'm ready, to be honest. We're gonna see when we get there. It's gonna be a very different era. We also too, I think, on I don't know, elevation of this narrative level, we're coming into the era of Pluto and Aquarius, and then immediately get gobsmacked with a North Node in Aquarius. Somebody tell me that wasn't planned. Okay? Somebody tell me the heavens are not orchestrating that, because that's crazy. The North Node is about our purpose, our destiny, that thing that we know we need to do that we cannot explain, and everybody calls us crazy, but we have to take the steps to do it anyways. Oh yeah, okay, right? Yeah, wild. Aquarius in and of itself is already chaotic. There are predictions, yes. And with Pluto and Aquarius, we get to interact with how we bind up those predictive fates of what is to come. There is authority in the spirit that is way bigger and older and larger than us. We also get to play with it a little bit. Pluto is a little bit of a trickster, contractually speaking. So you can interact how you want to, how it feels necessary. Here, I've received this prophecy. This is how I'm gonna receive it. Congrats. So we're going to see primordial spirit, the big winds of change, about predictions and prophecies that we're already receiving. Somebody go get me my dream journal. We're going to need to review it. Okay. But yeah, I think it's very fitting that we're starting this era off with purpose, destiny-related Aquarian energy right after Pluto rolls into Aquarius to shake things up, break things up, and bring more freaking chaos to our lives. So there is a couple months though. February 17th, 2026, Aquarius eclipse. We got a new moon solar eclipse. March 3rd is going to be a full moon eclipse in Virgo. And if you're tracking the moon cycles that happen before the eclipses, January 18th is going to be a new moon in Capricorn. So that's going to be your preparation, last opportunity for breath work, manifestation. Well, not your last opportunity for breath work. Pluto does have to do with death, and may it not be that dramatic, okay? Right. May it be as easy for you as it possibly can be. Breath work as in breathe new life into what you want to do. Because when these Aquarius eclipses come through, the spirits are going to bring offerings, prophetic divination, stress less, okay, about that. There could be some tower moments that are there to help you get set up for something even more, even better. So if you're finding obstacles after the turn of that eclipse, they're there for a reason. They're there because there's something better, something more on the other side. So keep that in mind. We're also going to have Saturn in Aries after February 14th. The time of war, god of time. In a sign of war, What do you do before you go to battle? You prepare, you rest, you train, you make sure logistically everything that you need is there. You make sure that your time and everything else that is resourceful can be protected. You make sure that while you're going out and fighting for what it is, that everything at home is taken care of. Prepare, okay? And not to scare you. Prepare. We're gonna have a crazy turn, a lot to learn, and a whole new beginning. Saturn in Aries, also the very beginning of an entire new era. Pluto in Aquarius, new era. Aries, the first sign, new era. Neptune in Aries, 14-year transit, new era. And then the middle of 2026, we have Uranus finally stationed in its new era of 7 and 8 years. You gotta let go. We have new things to do, okay? So prepare as you feel like you need to, and get prepared for things to be a little bit unpredictable. Yeah. Am I a little shaky in my boots? No, but I can right now feel things that are about to break apart. Not necessarily in a bad way, and not really maybe necessarily things that are gonna break your heart either. It's like when you get into the new beginning and the new start of things, you have to realize, oh, the old era's done. I have to let go of that version of me. I have to let go of that version of what that was, or what we were, or what was there. So there's a lot of letting go, making room for the new, and then receiving and accepting even more in the new beginning. Pisces is about the sacrifice to make sure you make it to the new beginning, and what kind of new beginning are you earning because of those sacrifices. And then Aries is making sure that you can fight to protect and harvest a lot of the work that you've already done. It's a pretty crazy dynamic, so we're gonna make it. Anyways, gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Prepare, okay? We have a couple months. Wild. I'll be in my preparation energy too, as you know. That's what it is over here. And I'll talk to you soon. Also true.